Hey, Lev, got the first pick. Probably good. I mean, there was no wrong choice. You took Jamar, then you took Lamar. Solid players. A little early for Lamar, but you take the good players and you let them be good. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, you get potentially the best starters at the first two positions, so you can't really argue with that. Although there is better value elsewhere.
I honestly like most of his picks, like reasonably, except for the Aaron Jones in the third. I don't understand that one. I felt like there's
Yeah,
a
I,
lot better running backs.
yeah, I am not. I'm not a big fan of the Aaron Jones early round picks. I think you could have gotten him a little bit later. And there's a lot more talent that was potentially passed up on.
I do love Pollard. I think given the running backs left, he was one of the better and also safest running backs available where he was picked. And Jameson Williams could also have some really nice upside, so I like that too.
Yeah, I like Jamison Williams there because I remember Jamison was sitting there for a little bit longer than you would think.
Hmm.
But I guess Jameson is sometimes not super popular because he's very boomer bust type of player.
And I do Ingram's a little early. You probably could have just waited for another tight or taken Laporta. It's not like a bad pick. He's still a good player and decent tight end. Just Ted early. Uh,
Yeah,
Anything else sticking out to
was
you?
I I didn't love the decision of keeping Nick Chubb in the seventh.
I did not either. But I think I
I
made that
don't
clear to Lev.
I don't remember what other choices he had,
There
but
weren't. It really should have been no keeper, honestly.
all right. Next we have Matty.
Our champ.
He went with yeah, the defending champ, the champ strap.
I'm booting you.
No. So we got Bijan for his first pick. I can't really go wrong with that. I really think it was just between Bijan and Barkley for that slot.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, and then which was followed by Terry, which I really liked. Jane Daniels looked elite last year. McLaurin looked finally had the quarterback he deserves. I
I
actually really wanted Terry, but what are you gonna do?
take Lad McConkey.
Yeah, well, I wanted both.
That's fair. I actually don't like Terry that much this year. Well, let me rephrase. I don't like having to make the choice of the group of receivers that were being picked from like team 4 through team 7 into the third round.
Yeah,
And
yeah, I
Maddie
can
had
see
to make
that.
that first pick, which kind of sucked. I'd
Yeah,
much
you
rather be
don't know how
7.
it's gonna go. Yeah,
You don't, not at all. I'm concerned. I mentioned this before, but I'm a little concerned about Terry's touchdowns. He had a super high touchdown rate. I think he had 12 or maybe even 14 touchdowns. And he goes, his career average is like 5 a season. Say you take the difference, say he's 8, even more than his career average,
yeah,
but less than the outlier. He suddenly drops to much worse of a player for fantasy.
yeah. The 12 touchdowns, it's not sustainable
And
for
Debo.
every year. And we added Debo to the equation, but I think he finally had a franchise quarterback, so maybe that is the type of player he is. Maybe that's what we'll see from here on out.
Does Matty have like the same team almost from last year? Hold on, because I know he had Mooney. I swear he had Mooney. I know he had Charbonnet because he kept him. I thought he picked up Ayuk. I could be wrong. I also thought he had Jennings and Mixon. I
Mm,
know, which Matty, I'm a little curious to get your opinion on what happened with Mixon there. That is,
Yeah.
he was going like around 10 plus, and he took him in the fourth, sir.
Yeah, it's a little early, but Mixon does have the ability to play up to that draft spot, so
He definitely does.
we'll see. The value could be there, but also could have waited, I think. So
Sorry, I'm just looking at Matty's team from last year. He had Mixon, Charbonnet that are the same. Mooney, I guess that was really it. But I'm curious to see what happens with Mixon if he comes back after 4 weeks or if he's out the whole year. It's risky, and I think that's why people are generally lower on him.
yeah, and then he's the aging running back.
Ooh, Matty's currently projected to beat Ryguy after, I wouldn't say like a bad start. It's average 14-7. I mean, average too, sure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. CeeDee Lamb did a little bit better than projections. Omarion did a little worse.
And it favors Matty because Ryguy's team, man. A little stinky to start. Not really though, just average. Any lineup changes you make?
Scroll down to his bench.
Yeah, that would probably help, huh?
Looking I don't think there's great depth on Matty's team. I mean, we'll see when Mixon and Ayuk are fully healthy. 1 or 2 injuries, he might be in trouble. Might have to make a trade to compete.
Yeah, the thing is, these are like a month-long plus injury. They won't be back until probably halfway through the season, like to full speed at least. I don't know who I would change. Let me rephrase. The only player I would consider changing out is Cooper Kupp, but I'm not confident in putting in Jennings with a calf injury or any of these other guys over him.
No, it'd be Cooper Kupp in Seattle is a big mystery. We do not know what we're gonna get.
Yeah, I think keep your lineup
like a coup potato.
I'm still booting you.
No,
Keep your lineup and you're projected to win and you hope for the best. Do we have our first repeat back-to-back champion? We'll find out, Matty. It's the Birds. And Birds. I think Burd was a little annoyed at probably not having a good running back core last year. He took 3 in the first 4 picks. And maybe his best running back was in the 7th. Javonte?
Yeah, that Javonte balled out in his debut.
I think Bird's... Sorry, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, no, but Burd has no shortages of running backs this year. I mean, as long as Kenneth Walker stays healthy, Mike Evans stays, Olave stays. All right, so there's some injury concerns on the future, but
good news, bad news for Birds.
We can cross that bridge when we get there.
Good news, Javonte did good game 1. Quentin Johnson was relevant and involved. Bad news. Not that you're starting either of them, though, but Worthy. Hey, at least you have potential replacement here.
If anything, this shows Burd has excellent depth going into the season.
You might need it.
Definitely needs it for next week at least.
So we got
broken collarbone for Worthy.
I like the Evans pick as given the receivers left. Same with Swift. I think it's good. I don't understand the Shakir pick, and I asked Birds about it, but he couldn't remember. Birds, you're probably drunk. Let's be real, like we all were. Lol.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shakir was a little early. I don't know what his ADP is or was.
I think it's like 2 rounds later.
Who's the Bills' number 1?
Either Keon Coleman or Shakir. I guess. But I don't think they have like a one. It's just kind of Allen throws it to whoever, whenever.
Yeah, I mean, Shakir could break out, but I don't know. And then the pick after Shakir, you got Olave. Olave, he's good and he's talented, but I think he's one concussion away from his career being over.
Yeah, I don't hate it where you took him. I don't love it. I mean, it's a neutral pick.
Yeah, definitely fine.
I'd rather gamble, I think, on like Rome or Ridley or Debo over. I just given I'm going to say better offenses because the Saints are probably the 32nd best offense or worst offense.
Yeah, I'm not confident in that Spencer Rattler could get the ball to Olave.
The team just is no bueno overall. But Burd always has a good team, and he always finds a way, regardless of injuries or what happens. Burd is always competitive, and he has a solid foundation. I do love the Herbert pick late, and he had a great start, putting up almost 28 points, which is awesome against the Chiefs defense. That's good. Love the Herbie pick. In terms of matchup, I mean, the 0 from Worthy 100% sucks. That is a horrible feeling.
Unlucky. One of the first plays of the game.
I mean, I wasn't thrilled about Smith scoring 3 points, but now I'm a lot more thrilled that he outscored 2 of your players.
He outscored the Chargers defense and Worthy combined. I chalked it up as a W for you.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is a win. So anything can still happen though. It's only a 6-point projection. I mean, it makes it a lot harder for Birds, but it's not like he's out. He could still win this week easily.
Yeah, and I'm most curious to see if Njoku can return back to form when he had Flacco a few years ago.
Njoku's going to have like 60, 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's going to go off. Calling it now. Bengals defense is ass.
Njoku just loves Flacco's balls.
Oh.
Balls.
Yeah. Wait, you say balls?
Yeah.
My balls. Oh, no. Sorry, it took me a little while to find that. Anyway, good luck, Spurs. I hate that you're in my division again, and I'm in yours, but good luck in the season.
Bye, Burd. All right, here we have Steve. The old Steve strap.
I knew the next word out of your mouth was the word strap. Unless that pause happened.
All right, we got first round pick for Steve, Justin Jefferson. Can't really. Yeah, perfectly good pick.
Is it?
I think it's a little bit more risky than taking Gibbs or a player who's established, or with a team who has an established game plan. Because JJ McCarthy is a big mystery. He hasn't played a single snap in the NFL.
Not even the player itself; it's the position. Look at the way Steve drafted. I think he might regret not taking an earlier running back.
Yeah, I don't like it, and I also don't really like I don't like all the receivers in a row, but I'm not a big fan of Tyreek Hill this year. I don't know how that's going to go. The Dolphins have just been declining past 3 years.
He's a big mystery. He was hurt. He's had attitude issues and like being a bad teammate. Well, yeah. So who knows? He's a very big mystery, and I think that's why he fell a little bit overall in most drafts. If Tyreek Hill hits, though, that's a deadly trio.
Oh, yeah. And I probably wouldn't have taken 2 receivers with my first 2 picks just because of him keeping Neighbors.
Yeah, especially with that, because you knew you had Neighbors there. I feel like Steve's plan going into it was elite receiver because the other running backs were gone, and then take a running back round 2, but they all went, and instead of taking a worse running back, he went with a upside pick.
Yeah, and then the following picks, still no running back. He went for arguably the two best players at their respected skill positions, which is good. I don't know, maybe he's trying a strategy where he's ignoring running backs. It could work.
Jaden in the fifth is a huge steal. I like the player in the round, but then again, I don't like double early onesie positions. Back to back tight end quarterback after having no running backs is very scary.
Yeah, when your two starting running backs are Jordan Mason and Austin Eckler. Mason's a rookie, right?
No, he's been around for at least 2 years now, I think. He played behind McCaffrey. Well, he played for McCaffrey last year. Remember Steve had him?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then
That's right.
Steve just has like the magic touch on backup 49er running backs. Now Brian Robinson could be starting if CMC's hurt again.
CMC was practicing yesterday, so maybe CMC's injury isn't super serious.
Yeah, the only scary part is it's a calf, so it's like that's what kept him out last year.
And then you got Austin Eckler, who is the starter, but injury concerns or good backs behind him who may overtake him. I don't know. Steve's team is very interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
It's constructed uniquely.
He always finds a way, though, kind of like we just touched on Birds. He finds a way to make it work somehow every year for the most part. Although he did miss the playoffs last year, I believe. And then
very rare for Steven.
Yeah. Anyone? I mean, his bench is all not handcuff. Mid to late season high upside running backs with a backup quarterback and receiver.
Yeah, you're not gonna get any value from them early on in the season.
I think this is.
I don't think he could have really put anyone else in. I don't love Steve's depth.
I don't mind Eckler playing. A little hesitant on. I mean, you have to start Mason, though, is the thing. Mason should be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he sneaks in a touchdown.
Yeah, I could see it.
You play Drew. So you're not starting anyone else?
No way.
Okay. And Steve has a lot of good players still, so if one running back hits, I think we're all in trouble in the end.
And he could also flip one of those elite receivers for a running back down the line.
That's true.
If he can make adjustments.
Yeah, if you can find a match. All right, Steve will see if you beat Mr. Under. Good luck. I think this might be one of the best team names I've ever seen for Bub. I want to jump right into this guy here. DK Conky Kong. It's so perfect. You have DK Metcalf and Lad McConkey on the same team. All I think about is, I don't want the song though. Is it this game? I just think of Donkey Kong 64 with the yellow cartridge. This is your team, your DK, Donkey Kong. And it's perfect. Sucks that ESPN doesn't let you put DK, the letters by themselves. I don't know why. It's really weird. And they had to be spelled out for it to work. But I think the name still fits. And the little photo, we got DK on one, and then we got McConkey on the other. And then, DK is Donkey Kong, so he gets to be the main guy, where McConkey is the side guy here. But 10 out of 10 name. I love it. And that's rare to like your team name. Your players. I love the Gibbs pick. I think he was the best player you could take at 5, and you took him. Secured a top running back, which is awesome. Second round. I think McConkey was the best receiver left. Potentially. Some people might have liked Terry or Tyreek or Higgins. I think I'd pick McConkey. That's just personal preference. You know my feelings on Hampton. I personally, and it's probably looking like a reach, but I would be taking Hampton in the second and securing my running back. I love DK. I love him in the fourth round, though, not the third, unfortunately. I would be surprised if DK went before Tet and Adams and Marv. He seemed like a mid-fourth guy that you could have had. But in terms of a player, I mean, you picked a guy that is Aaron Rodgers' go-to target and only target. He supported Adams and Wilson last year, so I think he should be okay. Harvey, I think you picked him where he was going and should go. Not a bad pick by any means, and you wait a little bit, let's see what happens with him. Bill, love me a little Bilbert. Just like 3 rounds early, though. I don't think anyone was taking Bill till at least the 7th, and other drafts he's gone much later. I don't think you needed to do this here. And as much as I love Bill, I think this was one of the mistake picks, not for the player, but for where you took him. How we talked about Aaron Jones a little bit with Lev. He's still technically a 7th round pick in the NFL draft, and we just don't know. You could have secured either a top quarterback. Could have had Hurts, actually. Could have had maybe Pacheco or one of these other receivers instead. But with that, I do love Ibuka. I think he's a great pick and potential good keeper value. He will have a great hot start to the season. The question just becomes what happens when Godwin comes back, and we kind of, we'll see from there. But I do like Ibuka a lot. Laporta, good player. I think you took him even later than he was typically going. But I also feel like there was better players available. And you mentioned Ridley as an example. I think you can add Debo to that list. There's just, I wouldn't have gotten a running back, probably, given what you had. I think it was taking another receiver instead. Diggs I like. Diggs could be good. We talked about May together. I like Scadaboo, even if you didn't have Tyron Tracy, I like Scadaboo. I think that's a great spot for him. Great pick there. And actually, even looking now, you have Tyron Tracy as a keeper. I kind of forgot. I was talking about it earlier. He's your easy RB2. So you probably didn't have to spend up on 3 running backs in the first 5 rounds. Could have diversified a little bit there. But that's okay. You never have too many running backs. It might just be, you have to just find another receiver somewhere, maybe. Dak, whatever. Quarterback, late round, dart throw. Then you pick up whoever, play the matchups. Quarterback is really deep this year, so I don't mind it. You have a lot of options, which is awesome. Let's take a peek at the team. So who did we dropped? Marvin Mims, okay. Bench Dak, good. Dak looked great. He didn't get the fantasy points, but he made a lot of good plays. Give him some easier matchups. I think he could be pretty good. And you were rocking in Lawrence against one of the worst defenses, which is nice. And I bet you're really hoping McCaffrey doesn't play. That'll be heavily in your favor. And you got a solid 10 from Ladd. Surprisingly, he was the only real starting receiver for the Chargers that didn't get a touchdown. But I mean, this is his floor. I think that's fine. Yeah, great. You don't happy about it, but you're content. Eagles we didn't know Jalen Carter was going to spit. So that sucks. I think, let's see, what are the projections looking? Oh my God, why are these? You're heavily an underdog. Well, why? I guess it's because of this. Maybe they only projected him 17. You're down to 15 points. I guess the Eagles a little lower. Might want to consider an upside play, but you have to wait for McCaffrey and kind of see what his status is. McCaffrey's not playing. You probably shouldn't touch anything. you're not playing. It would be too risky to play some of these guys not knowing. So I think, actually, I think you play your lineup as is. You're playing Ibuka, you're playing, yep. Yeah, I don't change anything. I think you keep it and you roll with it. Sit and wait to see what happens with Harvey and Bill and Diggs and Scottaboo. You have a lot of high upside players potentially on the bench here with some solid starters. I think this is one of your better teams. I can easily see either way, playoffs or not playoffs. I think the team definitely has potential to make the playoffs. Need some of these riskier upside guys to hit, and you'll be cruising. So here, see how it goes this year. Good luck. It's Tanner time.
Twisted Tea.
Some say Ryguy's still trying to get that nickname to stick.
It will.
We're working on it. Oh, I know Tanner's not too happy with his AJ Brown pick.
Yeah, one catch will do that.
All right, one game.
I tried to talk him out of it.
Because you wanted AJ Brown, right?
Because I wanted him.
It's all right. One game. I wouldn't worry about it. Maybe be concerned if it happens again, but it's also week 1 too. Not the start you want, but I'm not concerned for the whole season.
Yeah. Off the bat, I like the Genty pick. I think Genty is a safer pick than McCaffrey.
Definitely. I mean, every running back is a safer pick than McCaffrey.
Yeah, just due to injury reasons, not skill reasons.
Yeah. Genty should be plenty good. I mean, he was great in college. Top 10 pick. No one's behind him. It's all Genty.
How do we feel about the Kamara pick?
Personally, I like Hampton. It's not anything against Kamara. If Hampton wasn't there, I'm taking Kamara 100%. I just like Hampton.
Yeah. I wish I knew more about Hampton going into the draft, but hindsight's 2020.
And I mean, Tanner is one of the best keepers. He's got Mr. Brock Bowers, 9th round keeper, top tight end, probably worst place finish, tight end 3. So he's set there. He's gonna have a big advantage at that position every week. Kyler in the 11th round is pretty good for taking one of the last quarterbacks too.
Yeah, I'm not a big Kyler guy for fantasy, but at that pick, why not?
Yeah, I think the running backs are solid enough overall. Like you have your guy, your stud in Genty. Kamara is a great RB2. You sit and wait on Caleb Johnson to see what happens. Dobbins is a plug-in when you need. Ali is a high upside handcuff, and then receivers I'm a little scared about.
Yeah, I mean, he's got depth at running back. He can also, if he wishes, he can trade some of these handcuffs to the owners who have the starters and to fill out more holes in his roster.
Mm-hmm.
Waddle, I don't know. I'm not high on the Dolphins this year. I mean, it just seems like that whole organization's declining.
Yeah, okay, bub. I like it though. I like it.
I've been waiting for that moment this whole time.
I don't dislike Waddle, but I would have maybe taken a few receivers over Waddle. But the upside is certainly there, and he can get back. He was great a couple years ago, and he has the ability to return that, get back to it. And I also love the Golden pick. I think Golden can be pretty nice. 8th round, solid spot.
Nice.
Yeah, I like Golden. This looks worse because AJ Brown put up a stinker, but AJ Brown's still fine. I think the team is pretty solid top to bottom.
And getting a very good wide receiver too. Well, for half a season, and Thielen in the last round is.
That too, yeah. Yeah, Thielen will be there till Addison comes back.
That's a great value pick.
Now, looking at your matchup, you're the underdog because of a stinky winky by AJ Brown. Anyone?
Yeah.
Anyone? Are you playing anyone over Waddle or Zay?
Golden, I wouldn't just yet. I'd wait a week, see how his usage looks. Same with Caleb.
I
I
think
think he's got the safest lineup.
yes, but what does safe do now with 1 point?
That's a good point.
You might you have to really take a shot or time and look at Lev's team and consider the outcomes of his players potentially, and if you need high upside to win or stability. If you want upside, I think you're plugging in Dobbins or Golden, honestly, somewhere for one of Waddle or Flowers. I don't know who, and I can't make that decision. But the Titans defense sucks. Right, Campy?
Yeah, it's improved from last year, but it's okay. Not.
Would you be surprised if the Broncos are up so much coming to the second half that is running the ball a lot?
I could see. I no, I would not be completely surprised.
Okay, because
I think that is a possibility.
I think it is a possibility. Obviously, it would suck for you as a Titans fan, but the Broncos' defense is really damn good, and their offense is not as good as their defense, but it's still good enough where they're playing a rookie quarterback in one of the worst teams last year. There's a chance that Dobbins just gets a bunch of carries and turns it into something. Golden just hopefully there's no Watson. There's no, I think what's his name? Reed is hurt too.
Jaden Reed broke his hand or something.
His foot. He might play, but he's playing on a broken foot or fractured foot. So Golden might be getting a lot of targets there as an upside pick.
I think it's something to consider, but there's no clear answer what to do. Maybe just go based on gut feeling.
Yeah, like we look at Zay. I mean, that's Zay. Is it Zay? Yeah. I mean, Zay had some good games for sure. That's a tough call. I don't want to. I can't make that. I'm happy I don't have to. So, curious to see what you do, Tanner.
Yeah, go look to Twisted Tea. All right, now we're rolling into Chef Hemi's team.
Damn, you should have said kitchen, dude.
Oh, missed opportunity.
It was.
So we're about to dive into.
That's for you.
We're gonna dive into whether or not.
Or a doom.
I forgot about that. Well, what do you think? Right. Give me your first instinct. Is you have to pick boom or doom right now. Playoffs or not playoffs?
Let me give it a once over. I'm going. I'm putting him in the range of.
No, it's makes the playoffs or doesn't make. You have to pick. Do you think Tom's team right now can make it or not? With no analysis, just staring at the roster.
I'm gonna go no. I was going to say he's between one boom to a doom. I mean, we got James Cook got the nice contract. We don't know how that's going to affect his play if he starts phoning it in or not. And McCaffrey, who has all the talent in the world, but just a matter of staying on the field. On top of that,
sorry, keep going.
Go on.
No, go ahead. Finish your thought.
Then you got Marvin Harrison, who looked good last year, but we still don't know if he's going to reach that elite level that he was projected to have pre-draft last year.
Yeah, so I can see there's a path that Tom could have a stacked team, and there's a path that Tom's team can crumble and fall apart.
Yes.
So McCaffrey, healthy or not? That's bam, done. Cook.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, Cook, pass on. Cook is what he is. I think we kind of Cook will be fine.
You know what you get with him, which is good.
Marv can be good. I guess he's wide receiver too, so it's not as bad. It comes down to what Kyler does. It's not Marv's talent. It's the coaching, the play calling, and the team around Marv that'll determine his fantasy relevance. And that's just up in the air.
Yeah.
So if he repeats what he did last year, not as great, takes that step forward, could be great. I just hate DJ Moore though. And I just don't like DJ Moore.
Did you say Marv receiver 2?
He has a keeper. His keeper is JSN, who I'm counting as his wide receiver one,
Gotcha.
who would probably go in our draft if he wasn't kept. You're probably looking late second for or he. It depends what I don't know how people evaluate him, but at worst, it would be the 2-3 turn right here.
Okay. I'm not personally a big JSN guy.
New quarterback, Sam
I'm
Darnold.
curious to see how he does with Darnold.
Yeah, it is.
And then
it's just another question mark.
And then if Caleb Williams can take the step, I think the DJ Moore pick's going to look really nice because Caleb has a completely brand new coaching staff and coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can have him get to that next level, I think, the DJ Moore will feast this year.
So I've never liked Moore even when he was on the Panthers. It's like my whole time he's been in the NFL, I've just never been a fan of him for fantasy football. And this year that continues because Caleb sucked last year. And if he takes that step, which is already a question mark itself, you're competing with second-year Roma Dunze, Cole Kmet, first-round top pick Colson Loveland, second-round pick Luther Burden that they took. So what if Caleb doesn't improve and now you have 4 mouths to feed? That's my hesitation of DJ Moore. Might just be spread around. He could be good, and he's technically Tom's third receiver, which is plenty fine for the team makeup. It's a lot better when he's your third and not your second.
Yeah, he could afford to take a receiver like that at that.
Yep, I agree.
At that point in the draft.
I don't mind the pick given his team composition. I just am not personally a fan of Moore.
And DJ Moore has never really had a true good quarterback either. So we don't fully know what he's capable of.
I don't hate the player. I hate the spot he was picked. I think it's just a little. Sorry. The next, Etienne probably could have gone 6 or 7, maybe 6. I would have taken any of these receivers, and Pacheco, and Warren, and Hurts, and Burrow. I would have taken almost all these players over Etienne, like in the 6th round.
Yeah, Etienne was very disappointing last year, but Jags' new coaching staff, Travis Hunter,
they shall too.
Could really, really open up the run game. Trevor Lawrence will not take that next step. I think he would have taken it by now.
I think he takes it this year.
Really? I mean, we've been saying that for the past 4 years.
Is this really his 4th year? No, it's his 3rd. Is it really his 4th?
I kind of just made that up.
I know you did, but let's put this in a look real quick. I'm generally curious.
I'm checking now.
What? Tell me the damn draft class. Oh, 2021. So he played in the 2021 season? 22, 23. Oh, damn, yeah.
We're going to his 5th year.
Is it really 5 years?
Yeah. 21, 22, 23, 24. Now we're in 25.
Yeah. I'll touch on why I like Lawrence in potential future videos. Hawkinson, sure.
Yeah, that pick's fine.
I think these are good picks down here. I don't mind anything from 9 downwards. You know,
those are all good.
Handcuff that should play, handcuff to your starter, high upside later pick, suspended for 3 games, but that's not that long. The last one I'll touch on is Mahomes. I don't like Mahomes for. Oh, now I can't see his stats because he played for fantasy football.
You don't like his stats for fantasy football? Yeah,
he's amazing IRL, but it doesn't translate every year.
Yeah, Kelsey's old now, so we're not going to be seeing that volume we've seen before. And that offense, although they've been winning the same amount, that offense has not been scoring the amount of points ever since Tyreek's departure.
So just last year, he was the QB 12 on the season, and that's just from volume. So his overall stats do look good. It always will be, but it's the dip. It's the actual score, weekly basis scores.
It feels like the Chiefs aren't blowing anyone out anymore. They're just doing just enough to win.
Okay,
It's felt like that for the past 2 years.
15, 13, 16, 13, 13, 12, 18, 20. This is the first. It took him till week 9 to hit over 20 points.
Yeah, that is concerning.
Then he did it once more, and then here and here, but 15, 14, 16, 15, 16. This is not the Mahomes of 2 to 3 years ago. And it's a little bit more of a gamble now for fantasy.
Yeah, I'm seeing an average fantasy quarterback who had 3 good games, 3 above average games.
Now, if we go to like 2022, 25, 23, 32, 19, 19, like this is Mahomes as we used to know him when he's airing it out. And maybe he changes this year. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was my issue with Mahomes. Good IRL, hit or miss, depending on the year. He can do it, but he hasn't in the past 2 years. Maybe he started off great this year, first year already, with the points. So maybe he carries it forward. I don't know, but now he's also worthy too. It's receivers are dropping like flies for the Chiefs at the moment.
Feels like that every year for some reason.
Although I like the starters. A little concerned on the early season bench. Never playing Najee unless something happens to Hampton. Not playing Davis unless something happens to Cook. Suspended. Never playing Leggett. Hurt. Doubt you're playing ETN much either.
Yeah,
So what do you do? Something happens.
At this point in time, there's no receiver depth. One injury and Xavier Leggett is your best option.
Yeah, as a quick comparison to like looking at your bench, start him. You could start 3 of these guys. I mean, you probably aren't starting Bill this week, but if you had to, you can start Harvey and Diggs, and then you'll know a lot more information week 2. So
yeah,
but I mean, you can scrap a player off the waivers, so who cares?
and also aside from Etienne, Tom's running back depth is handcuffs.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to speculate more on McCaffrey until we find out more information. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
We'll treat him as healthy for now.
Yeah. I still like the pick though, Tom, because you're playing to win with McCaffrey. So you're not playing safe there. You're trying to get that chip. So I don't hate it, even though he's already questionable. But good luck, and we'll see what happens between you and the Bubster.
Yeah. All right. Now we got Jim's team, the Thundercats.
Meow.
Meow. We have a nice Nico Collins. Solid pick. I have no. That's a good pick. I have nothing to say about that one. It's pretty.
Only receiver or anything, any good offensive weapon the Texans have right now it's just Nico Collins.
Yeah. Yep. You know he's getting targets.
For better or for worse, because if it's just Nico, maybe the defense is really honing in on him, but then he should just get peppered.
Yeah, and then and I really like the Chase Brown pick. It's just there's nothing bad to say about it. That's exactly where they're projected to go, and that's exactly where they went.
Oh yeah, big Chase Brown guy. If the only running back I was taking over Chase Brown was Achane. I didn't really think Achane was going to be there, so I took him. But I was so set on Chase Brown at my pick in the second round over Taylor, over Jacobs. I like Brown.
Yeah, and then Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall has an extremely high ceiling. It's hard to say if the consistency is going to be there. And
I-
we know the New York Jets. We never a promising organization.
Yeah, the coaches don't like Hall for some reason, or like Allen, who you also have, thankfully. I don't mind it here, given the running back options available. It's a little iffy if Brees Hall will be what he was supposed to be in years past.
Yeah, I think Brees Hall looked like a superstar as a rookie before he tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that injury had more of an impact than we thought.
I love the Tet pick.
The Tet pick is great. It's a super high ceiling. Bryce Young is getting better every game.
I'm literally not taking another receiver over Tet, where he took him. That's literally like that. This ranking here, it was like Adams, Tet for me, and then I'm taking Tet over all these dudes. So I think that's a great pick, Jim.
Yeah, fantastic pick.
What I don't like is Garrett Wilson as much, given you have Brees Hall already.
I like where he got Garrett Wilson.
Yes.
I think Justin Fields. I don't know what was up with Aaron Rodgers last year.
I think Wilson was fine last year. You're a hater. Don't me. We're gonna look.
I'm like a parent who had high expectations. Like like you think your kid's smart enough to be a doctor, then
so you know how your dad feels.
You know.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, but just look real quick. Look. Not all right. These aren't losing weeks, 9 and 8. They're like, okay. 11, one bad week, 20, like good, really good. Good enough, another good week. And then Devontae Adams came to town. So he had a couple down weeks. Bye week down. But then again, Garrett Wilson was not bad.
No, he was not bad. I just thought he would be better.
He was the wide receiver 11 last year.
Yeah, I had top 8 expectations for him.
Bitch.
I'm an Asian parent.
And the only issue is Fields is obviously worse throwing than Rodgers, and he's going to run the ball more. And that it's just that with already having Hall, you're investing in a expected below average offense with 2 players. But the round you got him in, I think, is great.
Now, I will say, if this Jets team is legit,
I don't think it's gonna.
I mean,
Big if.
I think that's going to be a fantastic season for Jim.
Yes,
and he's going to have a lot of keeper options for next year. But it's the Jets, so you never know.
Yeah, I like Pearsall. I think I would have taken Igbuka over Pearsall, but I still like Pearsall a lot.
Yeah, I like Ricky Pearsall.
And we can't forget about Chuba. Like, we don't even need Brees Hall to be his RB2. It's Chuba. Brees Hall is his RB3. That makes it even better.
Yeah, the running back depth is elite right there. Possibly the best running back depth in this league at the moment.
I also love Drake May. I believe I told Jim at the draft, I can see Drake May being this year's Josh Allen when Allen was taken late and then Burke out. I could see, May's taken late. He's going to break out, and I think he can be, I'm going to say QB 7 to 9-ish is a range. I can see it.
That's a significant praise for him.
Yes. Although, if Diggs is not healthy, I would lower that a little, but I think with a healthy Diggs, Henderson's explosiveness, and he was also kind of good last year. Like,
if Diggs is 80% of what he was on the Bills,
or even Texans. All right, remember, May didn't start. Okay. Look at his first 2 games as a rookie, 19 and 20. Little dip. Okay. To be fair, 2 of these games are against very good defenses. You had the Jets and the Bears. 17's not, basically almost 18 points is not bad. Okay, sure, 13, bad. Then he had 19, 17, 17, and then did he play this whole game? I don't even know what happened.
I actually didn't realize Drake May played this much.
And he, you're telling me your quarterback's getting for mostly 18 points as a floor. Because this is his rookie year with a much, much worse weapons around him. This year he has more weapons, and he has another year under his belt. I think he's
that Patriots team had zero offensive talent at the skill
And
position.
look at the rushing. Look at the rushing. He rushes the ball. He had 95 rush yards versus the Titans. 59 here. He rushes the ball a little bit.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at the stats from last year, I'm surprised Drake May didn't go a lot sooner.
That was my plan. Like, because I took Hurts, I wasn't taking May where I was going to take him. I was set on taking May round 10 right here this turn, where I took Rashad White. That was my plan the whole time until Hurts dropped.
Yeah, and I think that would have been a good call.
All right. Jim's a little very slight underdog because of the scoring, but Justin had a couple of guys play. I'd say it's a good start for Jim. I mean, you only got 4-11. You got your whole roster to go. I think Jim's team's going to be good this year.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, you're on the stage. It's your time to perform. Break a leg.
Meow. Just kidding, Ryguy. I like your team. It's kind of hard not to like it when you can have a potential, probably top 10 wide receiver that late. So great drafting last year to be able to have that, which is extremely cool. And you paired him with Sedarius Toney. Get it? Because of the drop CD Lamb had. I know you saw this Ryguy. Where you're going, oh, come on. Guaranteed. Because I would be too. What do you think about the Williams pick?
I like Kyron. I really do. Now if we look at who we could have drafted instead of Kyron, you got James Cook, Walker, James Cook, Walker. I think in hindsight, I probably would have liked. I'd say I only would have liked Hampton over Kyron, but it doesn't matter because you got Hampton anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have taken Cook or Kyron, but I think I also liked Hampton a lot. So the fact he was able to get him in the third round is awesome.
Also, I will say I think Ryguy does have the best team name at this current point in time. Big fan.
Let that be all you need to know about your team name, Ryguy.
Big fan of the Goon Gang.
Bub likes it. That says all you need to know.
Good job. Good job.
I feel like Ryguy was 2 picks away from taking an already good team to an over-the-top elite team. If Chase Brown makes it one more pick, I think that's a huge difference between
Chase Brown and Hampton would have been an insane combo.
And then on the Jim took both the guys too. It's funny enough. If McMillan, although maybe Ryguy still takes Sutton. I personally would have went McMillan over Sutton if he was there. So to me, if I saw like Lamb, Chase Brown, Hampton, McMillan, with Brian Thomas,
that looks amazing on paper.
I would have drafted it. So
yeah, you got to consider Sutton's. You know what you're getting. If anything, I think Sutton will be better than last year with Bo Nix evolving.
Yeah, Sutton's not bad by any means. It just my personal preference was Tet over him, and it could be wrong easily.
Yeah, Tet's a bit of a mystery, but with extremely high upside.
I know you had to take Pacheco here. He was kind of like that last tier running back. Wasn't the greatest performance last night, and we'll see what happens. But the Chargers have a sneaky, good enough defense.
Yeah, Pacheco, great, fantastic. That's fantastic running back depth. If he so chooses to leave him on the bench. And then let's see, he took Burrow. Yeah. That's good.
I like Burrow in the 6. That's a great spot.
Yeah, because all the quarterbacks who present a rushing threat is pretty much drafted already. And then just adding Burrow to those first 5 picks is really good.
Yeah, I think Burrow fell a little bit. I mean, and Hurts too. I'm sure everyone here from, was this Drew, Jim and Ryguy were probably all licking their chops when they saw Hurts coming back around.
Yep.
And I knew because Justin had Allen, he wasn't taking Hurts, which was nice. So I got to wait an extra pick.
Yep. Great
But
value.
I like the Kraft late. I think he could be solid, especially with the Packers receiver injuries. I like the Rice pick late. This is a great value for him. Good keeper spot. And late season push to start Rice, Thomas, and Lamb. Yeah, this seems good.
Yep. And then
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the Rome Odunze pick,
High upside.
very high upside. Although we gave our opinion on the Bears offense and the Tom.
Yes, but look at the difference
Tom
between where
section.
they went. This is even more why I don't like DJ Moore. You had to take him in the fourth. I got
Yeah,
Roman.
and-
Could you say they're the same? Like their outcomes are in the same realm of possibilities to me.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
And you got the other guy that is also potentially better because he's drafted so damn high IRL. 3 rounds
So you
later.
pretty much got Tom's DJ Moore 3 rounds after, which is
Yeah.
tremendous value.
And maybe in hindsight, this looks stupid and Odunze is not it. But going into the draft, that was, I think, a lot of people's expectations. They're very similar.
Yeah.
Where you at here, Ryguy? Who you playing? That stupid name. And it looks like he's taking a shit, doesn't it? Like you're trying to force out like a massive plop. That's the face you're making. You're squeezing.
I mean, I make the same face for both those actions, so
I
get it.
didn't need to know that your goon and poop faces are the same, but thank you for sharing.
I'll send selfie comparisons later.
I'm gonna come.
You don't need to. Or exclude me from it, please. You can send them to everyone else.
Oh, okay.
So we know. So let's see. There's not much going on here. I mean, is Ryguy really starting the Bills versus the Ravens?
I
You gonna
don't
risk
think I
that?
would. I don't know. They got Bosa now.
How many carries? I didn't really see. I know Hampton, 15 carries. He didn't have a lot of yards, but look at the usage. Wonderful.
Usage is very promising.
Yes, great. That is great. And like, I feel like this is a floor game for Hampton.
100%. The Chiefs have an elite defense.
Mhm.
Rookie in his, not only is it his first game in the NFL, they travel all the way to Brazil for that. Also, it's cool in the crowd that they showed Neymar there.
Oh, I missed that. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, Ryguy, I think you got yourself a really good team here, and just like having Birds in the division, I am also upset that you're in the division with a good team. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
thrilled
think
about it.
Ryguy had one of the best drafts.
Yeah. Well, Ryguy, maybe I'll see you in our division games, and let's hope we split. We each win one to settle it down.
Not voting your team last this time around. All right. Now we got Jim's team, the Thundercats.
Meow.
Meow. We have a nice Nico Collins. Solid pick. I have no. That's a good pick. I have nothing to say about that one. It's
The
pretty.
only receiver
dry.
or anything, any good offensive weapon the Texans have right now it's just Nico Collins.
Yeah. Yep. You know he's getting targets.
For better or for worse, because if it's just Nico, maybe the defense is really honing in on him, but then he should just get peppered.
Yeah, and then and I really like the Chase Brown pick. It's just there's nothing bad to say about it. That's exactly where they're projected to go, and that's exactly where they went.
Oh yeah, big Chase Brown guy. If the only running back I was taking over Chase Brown was Achane. I didn't really think Achane was going to be there, so I took him. But I was so set on Chase Brown at my pick in the second round over Taylor, over Jacobs. I like Brown.
Yeah, and then Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall has an extremely high ceiling. It's hard to say if the consistency is going to be there. And we know the New York Jets. We never a promising organization.
Yeah, the coaches don't like Hall for some reason, or like Allen, who you also have, thankfully. I don't mind it here, given the running back options available. It's a little iffy if Brees Hall will be what he was supposed to be in years past.
Yeah, I think Brees Hall looked like a superstar as a rookie before he tore his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that injury had more of an impact than we thought.
I love the Tet pick.
The Tet pick is great. It's super high ceiling. Bryce Young is getting better every game.
I'm literally not taking another receiver over Tet where he took him. That's literally like that this ranking here, it was like Adams, Tet for me, and then I'm taking Tet over all these dudes. So I think that's a great pick, Jim.
Yeah, fantastic pick.
What I don't like is Garrett Wilson as much, given you have Brees Hall already.
I like where he got Garrett Wilson.
Yes.
I think Justin Fields, I don't know what was up with Aaron Rodgers last year.
I think Wilson was fine last year. You're a hater. Don't me.
No,
we're gonna look.
I'm like a parent who had high expectations. Like like you think your kid's smart enough to be a doctor, then
so you know how your dad feels.
You know.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
No, but just look real quick. Look. Not all right. These aren't losing weeks, 9 and 8. They're like, okay. 11, one bad week, 20, like good, really good. Good enough, another good week. And then Devontae Adams came to town. So he had a couple down weeks. Bye week down. But then again, Garrett Wilson was not bad.
No, he was not bad. I just thought he would be better.
He was the wide receiver 11 last year.
Yeah, I had top 8 expectations for him.
Bitch.
I'm an Asian parent.
And the only issue is Fields is obviously worse throwing than Rodgers, and he's going to run the ball more. And that it's just that with already having Hall, you're investing in a expected below average offense with 2 players. But the round you got him in, I think, is great.
Now, I will say, if this Jets team is legit,
I don't think it's gonna.
I mean, if
Big if.
I think that's going to be a fantastic season for Jim.
Yes,
and he's going to have a lot of keeper options for next year. But it's the Jets, so you never know.
Yeah, I like Pearsall. I think I would have taken Igbuka over Pearsall, but I still like Pearsall a lot.
Yeah, I like Ricky Pearsall.
And we can't forget about Chuba. Like, we don't even need Brees Hall to be his RB2. It's Chuba. Brees Hall is his RB3. That makes it even better.
Yeah, the running back depth is elite right there. Possibly the best running back depth in this league at the moment.
I also love Drake May. I believe I told Jim at the draft, I can see Drake May being this year's Josh Allen when Allen was taken late and then Burke out. I could see, May's taken late. He's going to break out, and I think he can be, I'm going to say QB 7 to 9-ish is a range. I can see it.
That's a significant praise for him.
Yes. Although, as long as if Diggs is not healthy, I would lower that a little, but I think with a healthy Diggs, Henderson's explosiveness, and May was also kind of good last year. Like, if
Diggs is 80% of what he was on the Bills,
or even Texans. All right, look at, remember, May didn't start, okay? Look at his first 2 games as a rookie, 19 and 20. Little dip, okay? To be fair, 2 of these games are against very good defenses. You had the Jets and the Bears. 17's not, basically almost 18 points is not bad. Okay, sure, 13, bad. Then he had 19, 17, 17, and then did he play this whole game? I don't even know what happened.
I actually didn't realize Drake May played this much.
And he, you're telling me your quarterback's getting for mostly 18 points as a floor? Because this is his rookie year with a much, much worse weapons around him. This year he has more weapons, and he has another year under his belt. I think he's going to be good.
Patriots team had 0 offensive talent at the skill position.
And look at the rushing. Look at the rushing. He rushes the ball. He had 95 rush yards versus the Titans. 59 here. He rushes the ball a little bit.
Yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at the stats from last year, I'm surprised Drake May didn't go a lot sooner.
That was my plan. Like, because I took Hurts, I wasn't taking May where I was going to take him. I was set on taking May round 10 right here this turn, where I took Rashad White. That was my plan the whole time until Hurts dropped.
Yeah, and I think that would have been a good call.
All right. Jim's a little very slight underdog because of the scoring, but Justin had a couple of guys play. I'd say it's a good start for Jim. I mean, you only got 4 and 11. You got your whole roster to go. I think Jim's team's going to be good this year.
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, you're on the stage. It's your time to perform. Break a leg.
Meow. Hello, Drew. I feel like this is a different looking team for you this year. I don't think you've ever had St. Brown or Jacobs or even Connor from what I can remember, at least. I think he might have had Adams before, but I think most of his team, they're all new players for him.
Yeah, I really like Drew's first 3 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, certified number 1, an elite Josh Jacobs. James Conner always produces.
And his keeper, Mr. Bucky Irving, sitting there.
And Bucky Irving, yeah.
So he's going to be chilling with either Connor on the bench or in the flex, which is pretty nice. Realized I have 2 of Drew's handcuffs again. That was not planned.
You gonna bend them over for those?
Last year I had Algier. Funny story. So Drew picked up Bucky off waivers like really early in the season. I think even before game 1 happened. And I had Algier as his handcuff. I was like trying to offer Drew Algier for Bucky straight up. I didn't know what Bucky was going to become. I was just like, hey, look, I'll give you a backup running back for a backup running back. You get your handcuffed and I get Bucky. And that was it. That was my only reasoning behind it. And Drew thought about it and decided not to. But I think he was close to doing it. It was a good thing he didn't.
Yeah, I don't know what his reasons were for not doing it, but that worked out for him extremely well.
It's sad that I probably would have done it if I was Drew.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fault anyone for doing that. It's a fair trade.
Yeah, because Bucky went undrafted, which is why he's going here in the 6 as a keeper. So no one knew anything about him. But great pickup there, Drew. That was nice.
Then, excuse me. Then we got Travis Hunter. That's a big mystery. He was extremely hyped. And it's hard to say how much of that hype was due to his receiving skill or because of he could play offense and defense. I think Travis, like, while his ceiling's extremely high, I think his floor is also a little low, in my opinion.
Fair.
And Devontae, I don't know if he's washed or not.
I think Devontae is good as long as Stafford plays.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And I think that's part of the reason Puka and Adams went so late. Just a little bit of nerves from Stafford won't even start the season, and then can he make it through the season?
Yeah.
I think Drew, like usual, had a solid draft. He takes what's there, doesn't make dumb picks.
Yep, I like the Bo Nix pick and where he got him.
Yep, Bo's 8th round is very nice.
Same with Kelsey.
And then he's got a couple of high upside players here. You know, is Blue this year Rico Dowdle? I don't know. After seeing Devontae score a lot, but he was also inactive. Maybe it's a late season surge, and then Nico and no one on the Texans. So yeah, it'd be good.
And look, Drew, it worked out. You have Algier and Bucky now.
Yeah, he's on Bijan this year. Let's peep the matchup here. Where are you at, Mr. I love the name. Such a good place too.
Bucky's.
Oh yeah. Great start by Kelsey. A little concerning. He only had 2 catches. Luckily, one was like the 40 yards and the touchdown. Besides that,
And
it was one catch.
I could be wrong, but I think Kelsey might have exited the game for a little bit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I'm not 100% certain.
He doesn't
don't
have a
remember.
questionable symbol here. So if he did, he's not hurt.
Or if you click the little newspaper icon.
No, he's healthy. It would say here somewhere, like, be healthy.
Oh, maybe just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, so that's good. Are you playing anyone over these guys? Probably not. Not the bottom three.
I think Drew is a very good team. He has great backup receivers. The running back depth has me concerned.
Yeah, I don't know. He has three
Jacob
good
Connors.
starting running backs.
Well, yeah, I guess, and Bucky. But outside of those three, I don't think he has anyone to plug in.
No,
Although
I mean,
I don't know a ton about Jaden Blue though. I'll be
mean,
honest.
if two of them go down, then yeah, he's in trouble. But that's every team.
Yeah.
I don't think the fact that he has three starting running backs, you lose one, you can still start two and Hunter in the flex or Judy in the flex.
Hunter, Judy, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's all right. I'm curious. I think you're back in the playoffs this year looking at your lineup after missing last year. Our resident Buffalo Bills always loses in the finals. Maybe he changes that.
All right, now we're coming in with Ferg's team, the Compound V's. They're all souped up.
I want to explain my name in case people don't understand, just to put it out there. Devon Chan with a capital V in his first name. Devonta Smith with a capital V in his first name. And Travion Henderson with a capital V in his first name. I thought that was cool. And then Compound V from the boys. It's the juice they take to turn in the soups. And then a little hard to see, it's the players with the three names with the capital V. So you have Henderson. This one is Devontae Smith. And this one is Achan. And then there's me.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
You put yourself in there too.
Yeah, it's my face.
Oh, that's great.
Maybe I'll try and make it a little bigger.
And for those who are new to the pod, soups is slang for superheroes. He's just using slang.
Yeah, well, that's what they call them in the show. All right. Analyze my team or my draft. Briefly.
All right. I like the first two picks. I have two elite running backs right off the bat. They all have very high ceilings, high floors. A-Chain's floor being a little bit lower due to there's been some concerns with injuries.
He's back. He practiced. He's healthy. No injury status. See?
Oh no, I know he's healthy now, but
yeah,
he always gets banged up for a few games every.
Yeah, that tends to happen. I'm not opposed. Well, not happy, but I expect running backs to typically be missing 1 to 3 games. Like that happens. It happens.
Yeah.
The season-long injuries suck though.
And Drake London, that's a good pick. I think. I think that's just about the best receiver available where you picked them. So
he's a keeper.
Oh, okay. Ignore me.
I feel like London goes before AJ Brown in terms of receivers if he wasn't kept.
And if we're going how Penix ended the season last year, I think Drake London's really gonna blow up.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, one can hope. Then after London, Travion Henderson, hyped up rookie, joining a very good Mike Vrabel offense. And when I say that, I'm saying like Vrabel always uses players. He gets the most out of his players. He doesn't need a ton of talent to have a good team. And you mix that in with Drake May and Stephon Diggs, they have a nice balanced attack, which will open it up.
And we just talked about May a couple clips ago for Jim's team, and that could benefit Henderson. I hope.
Yeah. Devontae Smith, that's pretty typical pick.
I think he dropped a lot. I saw in a lot of mocks he was going mid to late 4th. I was surprised he was there, even though he didn't have a great start. Hopefully better going forward.
Yeah, and stacked up with Jalen Hurts. That thank God you stacked up, or you would have had a stinker from your Eagle player. But
Yeah. Yeah, Hertz was a surprise for sure.
I say Jalen Hurts was a bit of a steal. I thought he would have went. I thought he would have went mid to late round 5.
I didn't really expect quarterbacks in our league to go in the 3rd, but I thought for sure they were going in the 4th. Like I didn't think any of Lamar, well, he already went anyway, but Jaden and Hertz, I thought were gone in the 4th round. I was so surprised. And I thought Burrow was gone in the 5th.
Yeah, and I really like the Calvin Ridley pick. In hindsight, I wish I took Ridley over Laporta because if you've been following the Titans training camp and
Oh,
preseason,
I have.
yeah, Ridley and Cam Ward have a very
Mhm.
good relationship.
I think Ridley had a good amount of yards or something last year, even with the bums around him at quarterback. Is it going to show season total? No. I just wanted to see his total yardage.
Even ignoring the season total, you look at the points he put up each game. You know how
With-
good you have to be to do that with Will Levis at quarterback?
It's true. That is very true.
And I think that's only going to get better with Cam Ward.
I hope. I didn't play him because of Surtain and the Broncos defense this week, but I hope long term.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, but we can preview the matchup. Pretty lucky. I mean, we have a lot of players that played in ours already, so it's a little harder to talk about.
Let's see. All right, let's take a look at your lineup here.
None of these guys would go in.
You're really only benching Ridley, but based on matchups, that's definitely the right move.
Yeah, he could do good. I mean, in hindsight, if I knew Smith was going to suck, I would definitely be playing Ridley. Like, I assume Ridley's getting more than 3 points. I hope.
One could think.
Yeah.
Well, that Broncos defense is elite, so who knows for sure.
Mhm. And Burd has his own stinkers, so it is what it is.
I like the Commanders' defense against the Giants.
Yeah, I hope that'd be nice. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. It's a Madoff. Justin. My turn, buddy. I wish you could have been there. I felt like it would have been a lot of fun bickering at each other, being next to each other on the turn. I know you said you wanted Henry and I took him from you. I'm curious to see, you have to tell me if there's any other players that you wanted that I either took. And is there any players you took that I would have taken? Maybe Debo, maybe Judkins. Definitely Ramondre to back up Henderson. There's some minor guys there. What do you think about Justin's draft, Rob?
I love the first 2 picks, Puka and Jonathan Taylor, right off the bat. You have premier players at each of your skill positions right there. Josh Allen kept right there. That's perfectly great. I don't know if I would have went McBride in the 4th round. I think I would have tried to build depth on either running back or receiver. But you did get potentially the best tight end for this upcoming season, so it's hard to even say anything negative about that.
Yeah, I'm saying this to a lot of teams. I feel like I don't like the early double onesies. Obviously, you had Josh Allen as a keeper, which is great value at the end of the 3rd. And I understand the position of Trey McBride dropped pretty damn far. And it's like, how could you pass up on that? So I don't hate it, but I don't love it. At least you got very good players. It's not like you did Josh Allen and like Sam Laporta or something, or Evan Ingram or TJ Hawkinson. You took...
You got the best tight end you could have taken.
Technically the best tight end available in the draft with Bowers being kept.
And I love the... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I love the George Pickens pick. I think finally he has a quarterback who can get him the ball. Pickens, bit of a wild card, character wise. Hopefully he's not.
Hey, he didn't spit at anybody.
No, you could tell he was thinking it. Maybe. Yeah, love the Pickens pick.
I like Warren
Jalen.
too. I really
I like
Warren.
Jalen Warren. I'm seeing if there's any other running backs you could have taken instead,
No,
and I am not seeing anything.
no, it's Warren.
Oh, Justin,
Fine.
how could you not foresee Javonte Williams having that game on Thursday?
Why? Who did he take instead? Oh, because he didn't take Javonte. You're saying? I thought like
Yeah.
he had like a different on his team. I was like, I don't think he has Javonte.
That was a joke, though. I'm not serious. But yeah, I like Jalen Warren. He just got a fat contract as far as running backs go.
Yep, and Judkins is getting signed. Did you see that?
Yeah, Judkins just signed his fully guaranteed contract, so he's ready to go as long as he doesn't have to like catch up for missing camp and all that.
Yeah, he'll need some time, I think, to catch up.
Yeah, he might take some time to get going.
And there's a potential suspension still looming over him.
Yeah,
But great keeper. At the worst.
Oh, Judkins in the 8th is actually insane.
Yeah, it's going to be scary.
That's potentially a 2-year keeper as well.
100%. Yeah, then you keep him in the 4th again. Yeah. I also like Debo. I think he'll be pretty good.
I love Debo there. I think he's going to thrive with Jaden Daniels and Terry McLaurin. I actually wanted Debo. I wasn't able to get him.
Well, you took Sam Laporta. That's your fault.
Yeah, so the second time this pod,
we'll touch on it in yours.
Second time, I wish I took someone over Laporta.
Let's take a peek-see poo at where is Justin's team. I gotta learn the names, but it's Nakua Matata. Yeah, there we go. Justin, you told me you were going to do another Josh Allen theme name. What is this? What is this? Just kidding. I like it. Good name.
It's a good name.
Yeah, I like it. And
you know, I give that. Oh wait, no, Justin doesn't know who these guys are.
I'm sure he has to know.
I thought that was a Costco guy sound.
A boom or a doom.
No, Costco guys are last year. We're moving on from them. I mean, you're not really changing anything on your bench. I think you got your best lineup in. You play the Cats.
Taylor Warren.
You're
Debo
not
in the flex is very nice.
You're not changing anything.
That's an extremely strong starting lineup. I really like that.
This can be a very tough matchup between the both of them. I'm surprised the projections are where they are. I guess because 4 from Pickens, but even how is Jim only projected 104? It's probably Loveland. I don't think I don't know, but I think this is going to be a tough matchup. This is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
Drake May is like you versus the guy she told you not to worry about, Josh Allen, because I was comparing him before.
Yeah, Drake May hopefully becomes a Josh Allen Jr.
But
without
Josh Allen is Josh Allen.
And Vrabel will keep Drake May in check with that recklessness.
Yeah, but I think Justin's got a solid team, and
scroll down to Justin's bench.
Yeah,
Judkins, Jacoby Myers is solid. Ramondre, very solid, depending on how his split goes with Travion.
Yeah, safety in Myers and Stevenson, upside in Judkins and Coleman and Reed, which is a great balance.
Actually, I think Justin is one of the strongest benches.
Yeah, he's up there.
It's a solid player in every slot.
Oh yeah. I'm not predicting a winner for this.
And if Keon Coleman makes the next step up, you got the Josh Allen Coleman stack.
Yeah, that's nice too. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a different season for Justin. I think this team has the potential to take a leap to the elite levels.
All right. Now we got Drew's team.
Meow.
No, that's supposed to be for Jim's team.
But Drew's a cat.
Oh, Drew does. Oh, yeah. Cat gang. All right. So for Drew's team, we start off with the nice Nico Collins.
You're looking at Jim's team.
Why aren't we going in order?
Jim is team 9.
Okay. I thought we were going in draft
All right.
order.
We are. Jim is team not.